Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Brajesh Kumar Upadhyay, Chairman and Managing Director of Goa Shipyard Limited, along with his good lady Srimati Kamna Upadhyay, have now arrived.
I know you. Flight is not taken off. Then she could have come here. She said it is boarded. Congratulations. मैम किधर है इस बार?
गेल्या 3 वर्षांपाठी म्हळ्यार 28 मार्च 2022 दिसा 8 फास्ट पेट्रोल तरवा बांधपा खातीरच्या करारावयर गोवा शिपयार्ड आणि भारतीय तटरक्षक दळ हांच्या मदीं सह्यो जाल्ल्यो. ह्यो अश्यो अत्याधुनीक 8 फास्ट पेट्रोल तरवा गोवा शिपयार्डान आंतरीक स्तराचेर डिझायन केल्ल्यो आसा. अशें पयले फावट जावन आसा की भारतात असल्या फास्ट पेट्रोल तरवाचेर कंट्रोलेबल पिच प्रोपेलर हाचो आसपाक आधार आसतलो. ह्या तरवाच्या बांधकामात 65% देशी सामग्री आशिल्ल्या कारणान आमची जी आत्मनिर्भर भारताची भावना आसा ती प्रत्यक्षात पुराय जाल्या. हातूंत स्टेअरिंग गियर, स्टर्न ट्यूब, बुकेल डिजी, गियर बॉक्स, पंप आदी अशा उपकरणांचो आस्पाव आसा. हे फास्ट पेट्रोल चालू आमच्या भारताच्या दर्यादेगावरी मानवता आणि जगाची राखण उद्देशान डिझायन केल्ली आसा. नुस्तेमारी संरक्षण आणि दर्यादेगावरी हालचाल पळोवप अशी मुख्य भूमिका करतले. ह्या दोनूय तरवांचो की लेन्स वळो 28 ऑगस्ट 2024 दिसा आयजी एस शर्मा टीएम डीडीजी एमएनएस यांच्या हस्तुकी जालो. तेन्नासान गोवा शिपयार्डान असाधारण प्रगती करत हो कीर्तिमान साध्य करपाक व्हड जरत केल्या.
It is a hard work and efforts put by the entire GSL team, subcontractors and suppliers with the constant support of class surveyors and the Coast Guard retreat and production team that we have achieved 60% physical completion on these ships and they are now at the cusp to be waterborne. Ladies and gentlemen, chief guest for today's function will be Dr. Mayank Sharma, IDAS, Financial Advisor, Defense Services, who will be accompanied by his good lady, Srimati Manju Sharma, who has graciously accepted our request to do the honors of launching this vessel.
क्लास सर्वेयर आणि तटरक्षक क्रेडिट उत्पादन दळाच्या सतत आधारान आणि गोवा GSL पंगड कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर आणि सप्लायर आणि केलेल्या कष्टाक आणि यत्नाक लागून आम्ही आज ह्या 60% वास्तव काम पुरा करपाक यशस्वी जाले. मित्रांनो, आजच्या जगावर सोहळ्याची विशेष भूमिका आसा श्रीमती मंजू शर्मा. आजच्या सोहळ्याचे माननीय मुख्य डॉक्टर मयंक शर्मा IDAS आर्थिक सल्लागार संरक्षण सेवा हांची भेटा काही गोवा शिपयार्डाच्या विनंती मान घेवन आयज सगळे येवन ह्या दोनूय तरवांचो जलावतरण करपाची मागणी केला.
With the time available before the arrival of our chief guest, I would like to brief you about the functional and the operational capabilities of these fast petrol vessels. The ship is 51.4 meter long, has a breadth of 8 meter and will have a displacement of 330 ton at a propeller draft of 2.5 meter. The ship has an endurance of 1500 nautical miles. The ship is being fitted with twin marine diesel engines in combination with CPP. These are the first FPVs designed with CPP system. The vessels would be manned by a commanding officer with a team of 6 officers and 35 sailors.
इतल्या मजगती हांव तुमकां आज जलावतरण जावपी ह्या तारवाची कार्यात्मक आणि संचलनाची क्षमता ह्या विशयी माहिती दिता. ह्या तारवाची लांबाय 51 पूज्य 8 मीटर जावन आसा. 2.5 मीटर प्रॉपेलर ड्राफ्टाचेर ह्या तारवाचो डिस्प्लेसमेंट 330 टन इतको जावन आसतलो. ह्या तारवाचो एंड्युरन्स 1500 नॉटिकल माइल्स
जावन आसा. तारवाचेर CPP संघातान ट्विन मरीन डिझेल इंजिन आसा. असे पहिले पाऊल जाऊन असं की भारतात असल्या फास्ट पेट्रोल तारवाचे कंट्रोलेबल पिच प्रोपेलर हाचो आधार असतो. ह्या तारवाचे एक कमांडिंग अधिकारी, सहमुखेल अधिकारी आणि 35 नाविक असतात.
This ship is being launched at 99% hull completion, overall 60% project progress, and is at an advanced stage of outfitting. All underwater and pre-launch work has been completed. Major equipment has been shipped in and installed. Immediately on launching of the vessel, post-launch activities will be commenced, which include shafting work, installation of balance equipment, and setting to work.
ह्या तारवाचे 99% हलाचे काम पुराय झाला आणि पुराय तारवाचे नजरे 60% काम पुराय जाऊन असतात. ह्या तारवाचे पुढल्या टप्प्याचे आउटफिटिंगचे कामही चालू असतात. सगळी उदका भितरली आणि जलावतरणा पहिली सखोलची कामां पुराय झाली असतात. प्रमुख उपकरणा तारवा भितर पावून ताची स्थापना केली असते. ह्या तारवाचे जलावतरण झाल्या उपरांत रोखडेच जलावतरण उपरांत जावपी कामांची सुरुवात जातली, ज्यातून शाफ्टिंगाचे काम, बाकीची हेर उपकरणांची स्थापना आणि उपकरणा सुरू करण्याची प्रक्रिया चालीक लागते.
These technologically advanced vessels have been designed to carry out fisheries protection and monitoring around island territories, exclusive economic zone and coastal patrol. Vessels shall also perform anti-smuggling, anti-piracy and search and rescue operations.
फोटो खींच के ही जाना है. वो बाद में इधर खड़ा है, मेरा इसमें सही नहीं आएगा.
कैसे हैं? Thank you so much. कैसे हैं आप? So it's like you occupied with boys. So इस बार अकेले आना पड़ा.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, Manju Sharma, PDM, TM, Form CG, West is now arrived.
How are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you? All good? Well, weather god has been kind.
I was not expecting in October that to post Diwali, so we will have a rain, but last 15 days on and off.
हे अत्याधुनिक तारू नुस्तेमारी आणि दर्यादेगेत निरीक्षण करपा खातीर डिझायन केले आसा. तसेच हे तारू अँटी पायरसी, अँटी स्मगलिंग आणि शोध बचाव हाची कामां करतले.
कैसे हो आप? ठीक हो?
The propulsion system installed on these vessels consists of a twin shaft arrangement. Each shaft is driven by one marine diesel engine supplied by Caterpillar. Each engine has a maximum continuous rating of 3000 kilowatt and is coupled to a gearbox indigenously developed by Messrs. Triveni that drives the controllable pitch propeller. At 92% maximum continuous rating and standard displacement, the ship speed will be in excess of 27 knots. The integrated machinery control system fitting on these vessels is a network system with multi-function workstations, ensuring quick response with minimum number of personnel to man the ship.
Further this thing.
The electric power requirement for this vessel is catered by 3 main diesel generators of 120 kilowatts each and one emergency diesel generator set
Yeah,
of
that
21
platform has come out
kilowatts
very well.
supplied by Kirloskar Oil Engines Limited Pune. The automatic power management system supplied by Mrs. Marine Electrical ensures that normal and standby generators are switched on and off automatically depending on the load without any human intervention. The ship will be equipped with one 20 mm CRM 91 gun and two 12.7 mm stabilized remote control guns. Goa Shipyard Limited has designed this ship totally in-house, keeping in mind the specific requirements of the Indian Coast Guard. It is the first time in India that a fast petrol vessel is designed with controllable pitch propeller. Various stringent factors were considered in designing the hull structure based on the conditions in which the vessel needs to be operated. The ship's hull and structure has been modeled using the Aviva software. Use of Aviva software has helped in optimizing the compartment volumes. The vessels has been constructed in block system. The hull structure components cut from steel and aluminium plates by CNC cutting machines, which were then fabricated and assembled into blocks and then erected and joined together at the erection bay. The use of semi-automatic welding machines and the submerged arc welding with ceramic back strip welding techniques have resulted in a superior weld quality during the hull construction. Quality inspections have been carried out at different stages as per the product quality plan. Non-destructive tests such as dye penetration test, radiography and ultrasonic weld testing have been undertaken during the process of the hull construction, thus ensuring high quality and reliability of the hull structure. Deployment of laser in the alignment of the stern gear system has ensured high precision in setting the shaft line.
Large
The
interior.
entire construction was overseen by the Coast Guard Retreat and Production Team and Class Surveyors. The ship has been constructed in accordance with the rules and regulations of American Bureau of Shipping and Indian Register of Shipping.
All the
ह्या तारवाचेर ज्या प्रोपल्शन सिस्टमाची स्थापना केल्या हाका ट्विन शाफ्ट अरेंजमेंट आसा. दर एक शाफ्ट कॅटरपिलर ह्या कंपनीन पुरवठो केल्ल्या मरीन डिझेल इंजिनाक लागून चालीक लागतलो. दर एक इंजिनाक मॅक्सिमम कंटिन्युअस रेटिंग म्हळ्यार MCR 3000 किलोवॅट जावन आसा. हे इंजिन त्रिवेणी ह्या कंपनीन पुरवठो केल्ल्या गियर बॉक्साक जोडला, जे फुडें शॉर्टल जर्मनी ह्या कंपनीन पुरवठो केल्ल्या कंट्रोलेबल पिच प्रोपल्शनाक चालीक लायता. 92% मॅक्सिमम कंटिन्युअस रेटिंग आणि स्टँडर्ड डिस्प्लेसमेंटाचेर तारवाचो वेग 27 नॉट हाच्या परस कमी जावंक फावना. तारवाचेर आशिल्ली इंटिग्रेटेड मशिनरी कंट्रोल सिस्टम जाळ्याच्या रचनेर तयार केल्ली आसा, जातून मल्टीफंक्शन वर्क स्टेशन बेगोबेग सुरक्षेची खात्री दिवन कमीत कमी मनीसबळा सयत काम करता. तारवाच्या विद्युत उर्जेची गरज पुराय करपाक किर्लोस्कर ऑयल इंजिन पुणे हांणी पुरवठो केल्ल्या 3 प्रमुख 120 किलो वॅट क्षमतेच्या डिझेल जनरेटर आणि एक 21 किलो वॅट क्षमतेचो इमर्जन्सी डिझेल जनरेटर हांणी भागयला. ह्या तारवाचेर आशिल्ली स्वयंचलित ऊर्जा व्यवस्थापन प्रणाली स्वाभाविक बदली अशा दोनूय जनरेटराक स्वयंचलित प्रमाण लोडाचेर चालू आणि बंद करपाक मनशाच्या गरजेशिवाय मदत करते. हे तारून एक 30 mm CRN 91 बंदूक आणि 2 12.7 mm स्टॅबिलाइज्ड रिमोट कंट्रोल बंदूक ह्या आयुधांनी सज्ज आसा. गोवा शिपयार्ड हे तारून पुरायपणान स्वतःच्या हिमतीचेर आणि स्वतःच्या पद्धतीन तसेच भारतीय तटरक्षक दळाच्या साबार विशिष्ट गरजो मतीन दवरून संकल्पित केल्ले आसा. पुराय भारत देशात
Ladies and gentlemen, our Maritime Ladies and gentlemen, our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Mayank Sharma, IDAS Financial Advisor, Defense Services, along with his good lady and our guest of honor, Srimati Manju Sharma, have now arrived.
So this took how many years? This particular ship is the last in the series of 8 programs. The contract was signed in March 22. Two have already been commissioned. Rest are going on. These are the last 2 follow defects.
Dr. Mayank Sharma assumed the office of Financial Advisor, Defense Services on August 1, 2025. He is a 1989 batch officer of the Indian Defense Account Service who has served in various capacities in the government, including the Controller General of Defense Accounts in a career spanning over 3 decades. The officer has also worked as Under Secretary, Deputy Secretary and Joint Secretary in the Cabinet Secretariat. He represented India as the alternate permanent representative at the UN Office on Drugs and Crime, UN Commission on Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice, and UN Commission on International Trade Law. Dr. Mayank Sharma has also represented India at the International Anti-Corruption Academy and the Diplomatic Academy of Vienna. He served as an Additional Commissioner in Municipal Corporation of Delhi and Deputy Director Administration and Senior Financial Advisor in AIMS Delhi. An alumnus with a background in physics and public policy, Dr. Sharma brings with him rich experience in public finance, defense management, diplomacy and international cooperation. Known for his leadership, administrative acumen, commitment to financial accountability in defense services, Dr. Mayank Sharma continues to play a pivotal role in strengthening the financial management system of the Ministry of Defense. Ladies and gentlemen, in keeping the tradition, we would like to welcome our guests with a bouquet of flowers. On behalf of Goa Shipyard, some of our employees will present this bouquet to our guests. I request Sri Naito and me to present bouquet to our guest of honor, Srimati Manju Sharma. request the indigenous arrival to present bouquet to our honorable chief guest, Dr. Mayank Sharma, IAS Financial Advisor, Defense Services.
असे क्रॉस राहा क्रॉस राहा थँक्यू हा पुढे बोल
I request Sri Sharma to present bouquet to IAS Sharma, PTM, PM, on CG West.
थँक्यू
May I now request Chairman and Managing Director, Goa Shipyard Limited, Sri Rajesh Kumar Bharat to deliver the current matters.
Dr. Mayank Sharma is a distinguished officer of the 1989 batch of Indian Defence Account Services and has rendered over 3 decades of exemplary service to the nation, holding several key assignments in the Defence Accounts Department, Cabinet Secretariat and the United Nations. His remarkable contribution to the public service and international diplomacy embody the highest ideas of commitment and excellence. We are also honored to have amongst us IG Bhishma Sharma, PTM, EM, OMCG West, distinguished veteran and serving officers from Indian Navy, Indian Coast Guard and esteemed guests. Rear Admiral Nelson A.J. D'Souza, Naval Medal, I am retired Director Operation Goa Shipyard. Sri R. Chaudhary, former Director Operation Goa Shipyard. Members of Goa Shipyard family, members of union, members of electronic and print media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a matter of immense pride and privilege for me to welcome you all to the launching ceremony of 2 fast patrol vessels of the prestigious 8 project for the Indian Coast Guard. The 8 fast patrol vessels project was secured by GSL through a competitive bidding process that witnessed participation from both public and private shipyards. Goa Shipyard Limited, with its deep-rooted expertise in the in-house design and construction of fast patrol vessels, continues to consolidate its leadership in its domain. These platforms have consistently demonstrated excellence both in the domestic arena and in international markets. And this project stands as a testament to GSL's enduring commitment to quality, innovation and reliability. These vessels are a top of indigenous design, tailor-made to meet the operational requirement of the Indian Coast Guard and truly embody a spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat. With over 65% indigenous content, including key systems such as steering gear and advanced control systems, FPVs marks a significant stride towards self-reliance in defense production. They will play a pivotal role in maritime surveillance, fisheries protection, and safeguarding offshore assets. With today's launch, we proudly mark the completion of all 8 FPV launches and a historical feat of 10 Indian Coast Guard ship launching and 2 deliveries in last 14 months at GSL. I would like to inform the August gathering that these 2 vessels becomes a 42nd and 43rd ICG ships built by Goa Shipyard. I would also like to place on record that since July 2024, Goa Shipyard has achieved an extraordinary momentum in ship production, having launched 12 vessels, including the 2 FPVs which are being launched today, at an average rate of 1 ship every 40 days. This remarkable pace stands as a testament to the shipyard and enhanced productivity, streamlined project execution, and the unwavering commitment of its workforce. In the current financial year alone, the 5 vessels have already been launched, and with 3 more scheduled before this financial year closing, that is 1 dredger for Belgium customer, 1 floating dock for 1 foreign navy, and 1 new generation offshore patrol vessels. Total, we will be having 8 launches in financial year 25-26. That will be surpassing the previous year record of 7. That means 1 ship we will be launching more in this financial year. This sustained acceleration underscores our growing operational excellence and reinforces GSL position as one of the most efficient and agile shipyards in the country. This project has weathered numerous challenges, from the unprecedented impact of COVID-19 pandemic to global geopolitical disruptions, yet the resilience and commitment of Team GSL in close coordination with our valued Indian industry partners and unwavering support from the Coast Guard headquarters have made this milestone possible. This synergy, passion, and professionalism deserve our deepest appreciation. Encouraged by a strong order book and enhanced operational efficiency, Goa Shipyard Limited has demonstrated an exceptional growth trajectory over the last 3 financial years, reflecting its strategic foresight and execution excellence. The company's gross revenue has risen from rupees 865 crore in financial year 21-22 to rupees 3,190 crore in financial year 24-25, an outstanding growth of 3.68 times, underscoring the shipyard's expanded capacity and market leadership. The value of production increased over than 4-fold from 704 crore in FY 21-22 to rupees 2,801 crore in FY 24-25, a remarkable growth of 4 times, while the revenue from operation grew from rupees 740 crore in 21-22 to 2,851 crore, almost 3.85 times over the previous period. These figures powerfully illustrate GSL operational efficiency, strong projection of delivery, and rising stature as a key contributor to India's maritime defense reliance. The profitability indicators further strengthen this growth narrative. The earning per share surged from rupees 8.68 in financial year 21-22 to rupees 24.78 in financial year 24-25, an exceptional growth reflecting improved productivity, prudent cost management, and robust financial stewardship. Collectively, these results underscore Goa Shipyard financial strength, operational resilience, and transformation into a future-ready enterprises firmly aligned with the national vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat and Viksit Bharat. In the end, I would like to acknowledge the critical role played by our unions and associations in maintaining a harmonious and high-performance environment at this shipyard. Their constructive collaboration along with the resolute dedication of our workforce has been fundamental to our continued success. I also extend my deepest appreciation to our OEMs, suppliers, surveyors, that is IRS and AVS, and subcontractors whose unwavering partnership has been invaluable. Before I conclude, I would like to acknowledge the unwavering support extended by the Government of Goa, local administration, municipal bodies, and our esteemed public representatives. Their consistent cooperation and guidance has enabled us to carry out our operations seamlessly, contributing significantly to the growth and resilience of the shipyard. I also wish to express gratitude to the Indian Coast Guard and the local CGRPT, whose continued guidance and partnership have ensured a smooth execution of these programs. Finally, it gives me an immense pleasure that in a short while from now, Srimati Manju Sharma will perform the auspicious launching ceremony of these two vessels, marking yet another proud chapter in Goa Shipyard glorious legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Goa Shipyard, I extend my warmest welcome and heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for gracing this significant occasion. Together, let us reaffirm our commitment to excellence, innovation, and nation building through self-reliance and maritime strength. Thank you. Jai Hind, Bayam Raksham, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. May I now request IG Manju Sharma, PTM, PM, CG West to address the gathering.
Dr. Mayank Sharma, IDS, Financial Advisor Defense Services, MOD, Shri Brajesh Kumar Upadhyay, Chairman and Managing Director, Goa Shipyard Limited, DIG Manoj Bhatia, Coast Guard Commander Goa, DIG Deepu, Coast Guard Refit and Production Superintendent, senior officers and officials from the Indian Coast Guard, Indian Navy and the GSL, distinguished guests, friends from print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to all of you. I am privileged to be here this afternoon to attend the launching ceremony of Yard 1277 and 1278, 7th and the 8th FPV in a series of 8 state-of-the-art indigenously designed FPVs being built by Goa Shipyard Limited for Bharatiya Tat Rakshak. At the very outset, on behalf of Bharatiya Tat Rakshak, I convey profound gratitude to the chief guest of the function, Dr. Mayank Sharma, FADS, MOD, and the guest of honor, Srimati Manju Sharma, who kindly consented to be amidst us on this auspicious occasion. Sir, we are indeed privileged with your gracious presence. Ladies and gentlemen, ceremonial launching of a ship is a time-honored maritime tradition. Its essence is rooted in ancient superstition and seafarers' instinctive desire for seeking divine protection. This ceremony traditionally signifies good fortune, both during ship's construction phase as also to the captain and its crew throughout the ship's commission. In the contemporary world and maritime geopolitics, Bharatiya Tat Rakshak stands as a guardian of India's maritime frontiers, enabler of blue economy, and acts as a catalyst in the regional cooperation and a vital diplomacy. Steered by our motto, Vayam Rakshama, we are committed to a comprehensive maritime strategy, protecting our maritime zones, maintaining rule-based order, securing seafaring activities, and remain prepared for all humanitarian aids to the coastal communities. Great Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj wisely echoed Sanskrit motto, Jal mein vyasya, bal mein tasya, meaning, he who controls the sea is all-powerful. This belief is the bedrock of Coast Guard strategy, built upon 5 pillars of vigilance, reassurance, deterrence, response and commitment. Aligned with the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, launching of this new class of fast patrol vessels is a matter of great pride and satisfaction. Pride because it's a reflection of country's shipbuilding prowess and our march towards self-reliance. Satisfaction because Coast Guard's prospective planning and its implementation has enabled steady and incremental accretion of ships into the Coast Guard fleet. As part of Coast Guard's capacity augmentation plan, we have 10 ships presently being constructed in the Goa Shipyard Limited. Today's launching of 7th and the 8th FPV is a reflection of Coast Guard's growing operational prowess, agility and technological self-reliance. These FPVs, designed and built by Goa Shipyard Limited, are potent platforms equipped with advanced navigation, communication and surveillance systems. With their superior speed, endurance and maneuverability, these ships are poised to play a pivotal role while undertaking coastal and offshore surveillance, anti-smuggling and interdiction missions, search and rescue operations, and maritime law enforcement duties. Since our first collaboration in 1988, Goa Shipyard Limited has delivered 35 ships to the Indian Coast Guard and 10 more ships, as the CMD mentioned, are in the offing in the next 1 or 2 years, each symbolizing excellence, reliability and dedication. 2 pollution control vessels and these 8 FPVs will soon join our frontline fleet and showcase synergy between the Indian Coast Guard and the Goa Shipyard Limited. Unstinted efforts of Coast Guard refit and production team at Goa also deserve special mention, as the technical oversight and seamless coordination have been instrumental in achieving this key milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, today's launching is not merely a ceremonial event, but a reaffirmation of our collective commitment to maritime safety and national security. These ships are a proud reflection of Indian Coast Guard's expanding capability, operational readiness, and enduring service to the nation. Before I conclude, I once again extend my sincere gratitude to Goa Shipyard Limited and its leadership for their steadfast partnership and commitment to excellence. My thanks are also to all the Coast Guard personnel, shipyard teams, and all those who have contributed directly or indirectly to making this proud day possible. Jai Hind, Mayank Sharma.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our honorable chief guest, Dr. Mayank Sharma, IDAS Financial Advisor, Defense Services, to address the gathering.
Chairman and Managing Director, Goa Shipyard Limited, the Secretary General, Manju Sharma, EJPM Commander, Coast Guard District, DIC Manju, Commander, Coast Guard District, Goa, Superintendent, Goa Guard District and Shipping Goa, officers and staff of Indian Coast Guard, Indian Navy and GSL, distinguished guests, dignitaries, friends, corporate and ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon to all of you. It is really an honor and privilege to address this August gathering on the momentous occasion of the launch of Indian Coast Guard ships Ajit and Aparajit, the last two vessels in a series of 8 fast patrol vessels being constructed by Goa Shipyard Limited under the ambitious 8 FPV project. The launch of the ship is not merely an acquisition, it is the birth of the future lieutenant of our seas. It is a matter of pride that my wife, Srimati Manju Sharma, will be performing the auspicious launch today, a symbolic act of strength, grace and creation. This year is not only a milestone for Goa Shipyard Limited and the Indian Coast Guard, but also a reflection of our nation's unwavering march towards Atmanirbhar Bharat in the field of defense production. It embodies our collective resolve and institutional energy towards ensuring the safety and sovereignty of India's maritime waters. In line with the government of India's vision of self-reliance and technological independence, this launch stands as a shining example of excellence in indigenous shipbuilding design and construction. The vessel is a true presentation of Indian capability, crafted using homegrown expertise, materials and innovation. I commend Goa Shipyard Limited for its consistent record of delivering cutting-edge platforms that meet the highest standards of quality and timeliness. The launch of these 2 vessels is a testimony to their commitment and professionalism. This project also underscores the strength of collaborative execution between the Indian Coast Guard and Goa Shipyard Limited. As someone from a financial background, I can affirm that this success reflects not only technical proficiency but also sound financial management, procedural integrity, and robust governance. I believe every rupee invested in this project has been purposefully utilized to enhance India's maritime capability and coastal preparedness. The Indian Coast Guard continues to stand as a vanguard of India's maritime security, performing critical roles in coastal surveillance, maritime environmental protection, and search and rescue operations. The launch of ICGS Ajit and ICGS Aparajit will significantly augment the operational reach, responsiveness, and surveillance efficiency of the service. I am confident that these ships will live up to their proud names and continue to uphold the Coast Guard's motto of Mayank Sharma, we protect. As these vessels say that we in touch with the waters today, let us remember that this ceremony is not just a maritime tradition. It is a reaffirmation of our nation's spirit, institutional strength, and shared commitment to safeguarding India's maritime frontiers. In conclusion, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Indian Coast Guard, Goa Shipyard Limited, and all stakeholders who have contributed to the successful launch of these magnificent vessels. Your collective effort has once again demonstrated the strength of India's shipbuilding capability and our resolve to build a safer and stronger maritime nation. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now request CGM Production Shri Sharma to escort our Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Mayank Sharma, IDAS Financial Advisor, Defense Services, and our guest of honor Srimati Manju Sharma to the launching platform of FPV 1277. the blessing of Almighty God. Let's pray to the God, Lord Varuna, who is the God of rain and sea, to bless this ship and the men who will sail on it. We will do this by chanting the Adhikar mantra from Atharva Veda. The mantra is being chanted by the GSL choir group.
केशवाय नमः, नारायणाय नमः, माधवाय नमः, गोविंदाय नमः, विष्णवे नमः, मधुसूदनाय नमः, त्रिविक्रमाय नमः, वामनाय नमः, श्रीधराय विशाय नमः, पद्मनाभाय नमः, दामोदराय नमः, हरये नमः, श्रीकृष्णाय नमः, विष्णवे नमो विष्णवे नमो विष्णवे नमः, सर्व विश्वे सर्वार्थसाधिके नेत्रे भक्ते गौरी गुरुभ्यो नमः, आचार्येभ्यो नमः, इष्टदेवताभ्यो नमः, कुलदेवताभ्यो नमः, ग्रामदेवताभ्यो नमः, आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो नमः, स्थानदेवताभ्यो नमः, स्थलदेवताभ्यो नमः। प्रारंभकालाः सुमुहूर्तमस्तु भवतो भवतु, प्रारंभकालाः सुमुहूर्तमस्तु। भगवतो महापुरुषस्य विष्णुराज्ञाप्रवर्तमानस्य आद्यब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्रीहरि शिवे तवाः कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे कलियुगे प्रथमपादे जम्बूद्वीपे भरतखण्डे भरतवर्षे महामेनोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे श्रीमद्गोदावर्याः दक्षिणे तीरे शालिवांशके बौद्धावतारे अस्य श्री परशुराम क्षेत्रे गोमांतक प्रदेशे शुभवार शुभयोग शुभकर्ण शुभतिथि शुभ नक्षत्र युक्तायां एवं गण विशेष विशिष्टायां पुण्यायां पुण्यकाले महापुण्य शुभतिथौ महालक्ष्मी स्वरूपिणी नौका पूजां करिष्ये। नौका देवताभ्यो नमः। ध्यायामि ध्यानं समर्पयामि, असनात्य क्षतां समर्पयामि। ओम यशचित्रे तो भूत्वा जुहुयाराधनमः सूक्तं पंचदशं श्रीकाम सततं जपेत पद्माने पद्मोरु पद्माक्षी पद्मसंभवे तन्मे वयसि पद्माक्षेन सौख्यं लभात्मम् गोदाय धने धन श्री पद्माक्षी पद्मसंभवे तन्मे वयसि पद्माक्षेन सौख्यं गोदाय धनधाय महाधने एकवता पुत्र पूर्वधनं हस्य श्वारिवेदतम प्रजानां भवसि माता आयुष्मन्तं करोतु मे धनमग्निर्धनं वायुर्धनं सूर्यो धनं वसुः धनमिन्द्रो बृहस्पतिर्वरुणं धनमस्तु नक्षत्रो हचमात्सर्यन्दलो भववाय भवद्रुतपुण्यानां तवे सरोजस्ते भव नमाल्यशो भगवत हरि बलदेव को अनुभूति करते से विष्णुपत्नी क्षमा देवी महादेवी माधव प्रिया लक्ष्मी प्रसिद्धि देवी नमामि चतुर्लभा महालक्ष्मी के विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी के धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् श्रीवर्तस्वमायुष्यारोग्यमाविराक्षोपमानीयते धनं धान्यं पशुभो कीर्तिलाभोषतसंवत्सरं दीर्घमायु सर्वोपचारार्थे गन्धाक्षतपत्रपुष्पाणि च समर्पयामि ओम श्री विघ्नेश्वराय नमः। ओम राजाधिराजाय प्रसह्य साहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः। ओम स्वस्ति साम्राज्यं भोज्यं स्वराज्यं वैराग्यं भारमे सौराज्यं महाराज्यमाधिपत्यमयं समन्तपर्याये स्यात् सार्वभौमत्सार्वायुषां कारापरार्धात् पृथिव्यैषुदरपर्यन्ताय एकदा इति तदप्येषश्लोको विहितो मरुतः परिवेष्टारो मरुतस्यावसर्गृहे आविक्षितस्य कामप्रेर विश्वे देवास्तभासरैति। बोलिए श्रद्धा मेधा यशो प्रज्ञा विद्या बुद्धि श्रियं बलम आयुष्यं तेजो आरोग्यं देहि मे जगदीश्वर देहि मे जगदीश्वरी मधुष्टप्रार्थना समर्पयामि। ओम नमो भगवते महापुरुषाय दिग्गजाय सर्वतो क्षमां जगतो दुष्टग्राहिक सहस्रार्धूं भटो।
May I now request Srimati Manju Sharma to name the ship.
Check.
इसको कहाँ आगे कंस्ट्रक्शन को अभी करती हूँ इसको और सभी सैनिकों के उज्जवल भविष्य की I made this ship Indian Coast Guard ship May good fortune
to the god Lord Varuna, who is the god of rain and sea, to bless his ship and the men who will sail on it. We will do this by chanting the Aditi mantra from Atharva Veda. The mantra is being chanted by the GSL choir group.
Oh, श्रीकाम सततंग वेता पद्माने पद्मो पद्माक्षी पद्मसंभवे तन्मे गणसी पद्माक्षी नसौख्य बलाम्य मम अश्वदाये गोदाये नरधाये महादये नरमे आमाश्चर्ये में पुत्रपौत्रं धान्य हस्त श्वादेवे तम प्रजानां औषधि मातायुष्मन्तं करोतु मे धनं प्रेरणं बालधनं सूर्यो भवतु धनमिदो बृहस्पतिर्वणं स्वयंते सोमं जगसोमं देवदूतः सोमं नरस्य महिराजोनः नत्रोरचमाक्षर्यमो भोम अश्वामि भोम कृतपुण्यानां भक्त्यानां श्रीस्वरूपं जपेत सददेवे सर्वजस्ते भवतः सर्वनामादिशोभे भगवते वदते भगवती ध्रुवभूति कृतिरमिह विष्णु विष्णुपदमेशमादेवी मादेवी माधवप्रिया लक्ष्मी देवी देवी नमामि तुभ्यं महालक्ष्मी विद्महे पत्नी धीमहि उपचारार्थे गंगाचतपत्रपुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। ओम श्री विघ्नेश्वराय नमः। ओम राजाय प्रसह्यसाधिने नमो भयवै श्रवणाय कर्मणे सर्वे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः। ओम स्वस्ति साम्राज्यं भोज्यं स्वराज्यं वैराग्यं धर्मेष्ठं महाराज्यमाधिपत्यमयो समन्तपर्यायै स्यात् सार्वभौमत्सार्वयशां कालापराधात् पृथिव्यै समुद्रपर्यन्ताय एकदा इति तदप्येष श्लोको विहितो मरुतः परिवेष्टारो मरुत्कस्यावसर्गे आमिक्षितस्य कामप्रेर विश्वे देवा सभासदैति बोली रूपम कीर्तिम यशो धैर्यम धनम धान्यम जयम सुखम आयु आरोग्यम ऐश्वर्यम देहि मे जगदीश्वर देहि मे जगदीश्वरी नसोदिष्ट प्रार्थनां समर्पयामि। ओम नमो भगवते महासुदर्शनाय दैत्यद्वारा सर्वतोरक्षरक्षमाण्डलज्ञ दुष्टग्रहनिग्रह सहस्राल। ओम भरो अनेकाशक्ति पूजा नमः। श्री महालक्ष्मी स्वरूपिणे ओंकारदेवता प्रियंताम्।
Srimati Manju Sharma to name the ship.
मैं इस बोट का नाम भारतीय तटरक्षक को अपराजित रखती हूँ। इस बोट और इसके सभी सैनिकों के उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करती हूँ। I name this ship Indian Coast Guard ship अपराजित. May good fortune attend her and all those who sail in her.
Now, national flag and Coast Guard ensign will be hoisted on board yard 1277 and 1278. All present are requested to rise for the national anthem. Men in uniform are to salute the national flag. Ladies and gentlemen, on pressing of a button by Srimati Manju Sharma, a hooter will be blown and balloons will be released. May I now request Srimati Manju Sharma to press the launching button. GSL has once again proven its capability of designing and building state-of-the-art technologically advanced vessels. The ship is launched with more than 99% hull completion and is in the advanced stage of outfitting. In the next few months, this ship will complete its outfitting work and undergo extensive tests and trials before its delivery. As a token of appreciation and recognition of the group efforts, we are awarding representatives from various sections on this occasion. May I request Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Mayank Sharma, IDAS Financial Advisor, Defence Services, to give away the award to our employees. Shri Malappa, Hull Outfitting. Shri Vijay Sakarnikal, Hull Outfit Welding. Shri Vishnu Vijayan, Outfitting Electrical. Shri Ali Raj KD, Block Assembly Workshop. Shri Jaijo Anthony, Block Assembly Workshop. Shri Sharanappa Kalapur, Outfitting Engineering. Shri Suresh Baraskar, Paint Shop. Thank you, sir. As a token of our love and gratitude, we would like to offer memento on behalf of the management and employees of GSL. May I request Srimati Kamna Upadhyay to present a token of remembrance to our guest of honor, Srimati Manju Sharma. May I request our CMD to present a memento to Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Mayank Sharma, IAS Financial Advisor, Defence Services. May I request our CMD to present a memento to IG Manju Sharma, PM, Form CG Press, Indian Coast Guard. Once again, on behalf of Goa Shipyard Limited, I would like to thank all dignitaries and guests for gracing this occasion. All are requested to kindly proceed for refreshments. Thank you.
You are lucky to have a good weather.
Absolutely.
लगा रे